All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Like to say shalom to the elect that teach the word in our true faith and sincerity. And yeah, man, back at it again. And what else can we do with prophesy? And tell you the things that's about to forecome, man. All hell about to break loose. The money finna crash. Persecution about to take place. Dealing with what's the nigga name? With the dreads that shot the police in the head. That nigga, but Vocal already did something on him. Licking his chops, man. So as you can see, as time goes on, we getting closer and closer to that perfect day. Everything is now making more sense. We see everything now is about to reach its climax. You got something?
Yeah, real quick.
You got it.
Habakkuk 2 and verse 3.
That's it.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
See, the vision is for an appointed time, meaning what you gonna see it in the day appointed. You see inklings of it. You see that we come into its perfection of the famine. We come into the perfection of the sedition of men. The perfection of war playing out. It's going to get to the point. The things we've been telling you through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemel Shot, you actually going to see it. So it's for an appointed time. And this is that appointed time. The end. You got it.
It says, but at the end it shall speak.
At the end it's going to speak. Meaning what? It was going to manifest. You're going to hear it. You're going to see it. You might taste it, smell and touch it. It's going to be physical at the end of the day. We keep telling you these words, but you actually going to see the words of the Lord manifest, man. You got it?
Though it tarry, wait for it.
Yep.
Because it will surely come, it would not tarry.
Because it's a build-up. That's why, matter of fact, get, is that Jeremiah 51 and 46? It seems like it's lingering, or, that ain't happening right then and now. It's a build-up, man. You got it.
Come on, Jeremiah 51 and 46. And lest your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land.
And who's spreading that rumor? The prophets, man. It said in the land, here, especially here in America, because this is the venue the Lord have chosen to show his power. This is that place. Other parts of the world is going to be, is going to get touched, of course. But the main spot, the main event is here in America. So this rumor that's heard in this land right here, America, you got it?
It says, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year.
Yep.
And after that, in another year shall a rumor come.
See, so it seems like it's turning because you hear, okay, well, World War III about to happen. We said that 3 years ago. But guess what? Is you see that rumor still going on. But as each day go by, it's intensified. Now people actually got to entertain, this third World War. By the way of, these missiles being shot across the ends of the world.
They're beefing, man.
Yep.
You can see America losing its power and they beefing with China.
Yep.
I know RT News said NATO, now they finna basically upgrade their weapons, man.
See?
To defend, because like they got cyber wars.
Yep.
That's going on. Why you think these EMP attacks happen? And on top of that, they got food. It's food wars. Refusing to trade with certain people, having sanctions. That's all a part of wars, man.
Yep.
So we can see things like that building up. You got it.
Yeah, that's it. That's no rumors that come in 1 year, and after that, another year come another rumor, man. So it's a build up. That's just like you watching a fight. You might have 4 fights in a card. On that first fight, you're gonna be talking about the championship. That last fight throughout, even that second card, the second fight, you still talking about the championship at the end, man. The heavyweight championship. You might say, yeah, that was a good blow by this and that, but at the end of the day, you talking about, so how do you think this last match is going to fare out? So that's why the bulk of our doctrine is talking about the destruction of America, man. Yes, other parts too. You got character building videos and other things as that, but you going to talk about the destruction of America, man.
That's it.
That's part of that rumor. You got it.
It says, a rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that, in another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land.
Violence in the land. All hell breaking loose. You got it.
Ruler against ruler.
Yeah, see, ruler against ruler, because, hey, it's going to be, it's wars. That's what the scripture call it. Wars, plural, because it's going to be, like you said, food wars. neighborhood wars, world war, class wars, race wars, you know. So it's gonna be on all levels, man. And it's gonna reach its perfection here in America. Matter of fact, you finna get some.
Oh, what you need?
You get your preacher. I'll get some. You gonna get some.
Come. This is the book of Matthew, 24. Just like it. Yeah, Matthew 24 verse 6.
Yep.
It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And that's what we're hearing right now. That's the rumor that we're hearing.
Yep.
It says, see ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And that's it, because things have to play out.
Yeah.
Like, again, it ain't like you just come from the first card to the main card. No,
Yeah.
it's a build-up.
Yep.
Things have to actually play out. And even though we talking about through the midst of all these different cards, guess what? Those different cards have to play out, like the MOB.
Yeah.
They have to come to pass before World War III hit, man.
Hey,
You know?
that's like you said, the end is not. That's the last.
No.
Like after the chip, then what else we're gonna be looking for is the missiles to come, man.
That's it.
Like I said, the end is not yet. So all these things got to play out. You know, before you get to number 10, you got to count from 1, 2, 3. It's order within prophecies, man.
That's it.
You know, and as you can see, we in the beginning stages of these things, man. And it's only going to intensify until it reaches perfection, especially here in America, man. Babylon the Great, where these great plays is going to take place, man. You know, I got some real quick.
You got it.
This is Isaiah 47 and verse. I start at verse 7. It said, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst thou remember the latter end of it. And it started with these bankers, and it has trickled down to these people by saying that pretty much this place is going to continue forever, man. That somehow, you still got you got a check coming in every 2 weeks. That's going to be forever. McDonald's going to be forever. The bundles of sticks, just this whole system is going to somehow, some way continue forever, man. And it plays out through their actions, man. You know, it said, but they didn't consider the latter end of it, man. Because now they finna run into a brick wall. You know, out of all these things that have taken place, you know, this devil was able to wreak havoc throughout the planet Earth. You know, in his reign of terror, these people in their wickedness, you know, dwelling in the cesspool of wickedness, and they don't think they're not going to be no repercussions behind it, man.
That's it.
Not knowing it's a builder, just going back to that rumor in 1 year, and that we continue to talk about concentration camps. That's for you Americans, man.
That's it.
Because you need to be bounded up and thrown, you know, cast away, man.
Because if I may, a lot of these Americans been living in pleasure.
Yep.
They never seen adversity.
Yep.
I got some real quick. Psalms 10 and 6.
Yep.
He said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity.
Ooh.
And that's what these Americans think.
Yep.
They really think that Yahweh Shema Shai can't touch them.
Yep.
That's why he said, that's why they do certain actions. That's why they be bundles of sticks, man.
Yep.
Because they don't fear Yahweh Shema Shai. That's why they eat pork.
Yep.
Because they don't fear Yahweh Shema Shai. But you're going to fear Yahweh Shema Shai in that day, man.
Yep.
When all hell break loose. You know, when, like you said, when you get thrown in the damn concentration camp.
That's when you're going to know the Lord.
That's it.
But that's when it's too late then. See, you got to know Yahweh Shema Shai before he sprang into action. Because when he sprang into action, that means you was part of the plan. Because when the Lord said a famine coming, somebody actually got to go through that. On the sword, you know, dealing with the droughts and the newly created beasts and, you know, all these things, somebody actually got to play the role of that. Oh, when you watch these action movies and a car blow up, somebody was in there. Somebody had to play that role to be in the car when it blows up. Well, that's how it is with these plagues. You know, those are for the ones that don't fear Yahweh Shema Shai. Those are the ones that's going to get to know the Lord very well.
That's it.
By being a part of those things. You know, you got some more on that?
No, you got it.
All right, come Isaiah 47:8. It said, therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that says in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. See, and as I said, start with these elites, you know, these bankers, by saying that they the most high, because they the one that set forth the trends. They the one that's you know, dictate the vibration of the planet Earth, but they all trigger down to the people as well. That's why niggas just say he his own God by living that YOLO lifestyle, you know, because hearkening unto these different gods is really different doctrines, different mindsets and ideologies, man.
That's it.
And you saying I am, you pretty much that's saying YOLO. You know,
Like you control your
own destiny. Yep, that's
You
it.
know?
Yep.
I got some real quick.
Okay.
This Sirach 10 and verse 3.
Yep.
An unwise king destroyed these people.
Matter of fact, start at 2.
Sirach 10 and 2. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, saw his officers,
Yep.
in what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
So that's the heavens and the earth. Whoever's occupying the heavens, that was gonna dictate how the earth is gonna the vibration of the earth, man.
That's it.
So as you can see, you got bundles of sticks just running freely. So that means the ones in the heavens are homos.
That's it.
You know?
But man,
Yeah,
it's like a lamp. Say if you have like them orange and green color lamps.
Yep.
If you put that on the what's called, the whole room gonna look that
that's
color.
it. Yep.
You know?
That's it. Yep. So is whoever's occupying the power seat, that what dictates the vibration of the planet Earth.
That's it.
That's why I tell you their tongue walking through the earth. That's why you got Moabites in 3-piece suits. You got bundles of sticks that are Elamites. You got Ishmaelite women wearing leggings. But where did it come from? It came from the so-called white man, but the source was from here in America.
That's it.
You know, when motherfuckers say who fought it, America did. You know?
verse 3. It says, an unwise king destroyed these people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Nope.
Yes.
It says the unwise king destroyed these people because the ways that they pushing forth, they destroying these people, man. Physically, mentally, and all that, man. By the food you eat and by the things you damn watch on TV, man. So on all levels, if you hearken into the ways of Esau, like again, say that YOLO spirit, guess what? You being destroyed, man.
Yep.
That was it. You got it.
Yeah, Khan. Going back, Isaiah 47:8, it says, therefore hear now this that are given to pleasures, that dwelleth carelessly, that says in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. See, so meaning what? These people think that they're going to always triumph, man. That they're not going to take, and let's say they do take an L, they think somehow they win going to double that. You know, somehow they're going to always triumph. You know, and you can see the mindset of these people, you know, right when that cyber attack with the gas took place and it so-called died down, you had a nigga going out to the park next day grilling, man. You know? Because these people realizing now they got to, when these sunny days come forward, they got to take advantage of it. Because they don't know when the next sunny day going to come, man. You know? But you see in their spirit, they always think that somehow, some way, they're going to always triumph. It says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment and one day. And we in that time right here, which ultimately is going to actually lead to that perfect day. We in that time period where it's actually going to lead to that perfect day, man. It says, the loss of children and widowhood, which is death. When you lose your children, it's because they died. A widowhood, meaning what? Your husband died. Was killed by the way of battle or war. Oh, it tells you that I think that's 2 Ezra 16. That bridegroom shall be destroyed. And you know, it's battle. It's going. It tells you by the way of famine or war. You know, but it's death that's going to. That's how the Lord is going to bring these things upon you, those ills, by killing you. And there's going to be a plethora of ways the Lord's going to do it. That's why the scriptures just call it great death. Death at its highest degree, because now the ways of death have been broad. You can die by a car accident. A roof collapse on you. A gas line blowing up and some shit. Yeah,
I mean, damn, you died. You
you
had colon cancer or something, you know.
Yeah, and that's one of the worst cancers. That colon cancer, shit, from the years of fake O's and Funyuns, you know, and other things, abominable things, you know, the cheese whiz and shit, all crazy shit like that. That's how the Lord gonna kill you people, man. Heart attacks with the ludicrous beast, all these things, man. You know, it says they shall come upon thee in their perfection. See, at its very height, in its fullness, because we about to see the sword at its height. You know, by the way of the gun, the tanks, all the way up to the missiles. That's the sword at its height, the famine at its height. By the way of, you know, even all the way down to the animals gonna suffer through a famine. That's why you're gonna have squirrel attacks.
That's it.
You know,
see, beasts changing their places and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Cannibalism is going to come back in a major way. Mm-hmm. That's how you know a real famine is taking place when somebody is reduced to eating another human being, man. That's when reality going to set in for a lot of people, man. You know. And guess what? We waiting on that day. We the only one that's hastening that day because we understand when the smoke clear and dust settle, the kingdom of heaven will be established.
That's it. Because they's really set up for the 2/3.
Yeah, that's it.
Real quick precept. Psalms 125 and verse 3. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth his hands into iniquity. And basically saying, if you follow this world, you be conformed to this world, then the rod wait for you, man.
Yep.
The rod of destruction just wait for you, man. You know, but at the beginning it said, for the rod of the wicked should not rest upon the lot of the righteous. So guess what? In the midst of those times, Yahweh Shemal Shai, he's going to have us preserved. That's why we waiting on him, man. Yep. You know?
Yep.
You got it.
Yep. Just going back, like you said, because it's really for 2/3 of our people. This is 2nd Ezra 15. So like 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
That's it.
So
you
got
going back to the word dwell. People that's in that same mindset, man. And the Lord said, "Warn to you." We're going to that word on woe. It actually means destruction. You know, so it's going to be it's going to be mass destruction upon the land. We're going to see it, man.
Yep.
It's not like we was talking about it the whole time, and when it happened, we're going to have our eyes closed. No, it's going to actually happen before our eyes, man. We say, 1,000 shall fall by thy left, and 10,000 by thy right, man.
Yeah.
And in that day, the only thing you can be able to say is, call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man. You got it, dog.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Going back, Isaiah 47 in verse 9, it said, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. See? So it's really for the Edomites, but also for the ones that join unto them. They're just like you in a car with a nigga that got a bounty on them. If you in the car with them, the whole car gonna get lit up, no matter who in it, man. You know? So you join them to them, you're going to be the squad with them. Because you have been partakers of this man and his sorceries. You partaking in this man enchantments because you was played a part of it. When skinny jeans came out as a trend and you was rocking them, you took part of those enchantments. You helped forward that agenda, man. You know,
Jake put salt on it, man.
That's
it. Because that's what they push out to do wickedness. Esau, he come out with the idea, but Jake, he take it to another level, man. No, Esau, he pushed out the idea of being a bundle of sticks, but now Jake, he pushed another level of, let's cut your rod off, man.
Yeah, because who like, if you think about drag queens, so-called, who you think about? RuPaul.
And that's a Jake.
Man. Some 6'4" bald-head nigga known for cross-dressing, man. And through that nigga, they got their own channel on cable and shit, man. You know, so if you join into this man, you subscribe to this system, you ain't got to have an American flag flying out your house. But if you're doing anything to help forward this system and you continue trying to be comfortable here, then this destruction is for you as well, man.
That's it.
You got it.
Isaiah 13 and 15.
Yep.
For everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, because you being found by the light being shed upon you. When we bring this word out, now you being found out that you in alliance with the devil, man. When we tell you America will be destroyed and you reject that message, we find out that you with the enemy, man. You got it?
And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
And you is joined unto him. Meaning what? You laid in bed with this nigga, you gonna die. Because you was a spouse to one husband, which is Yahweh Shai. So if you break that covenant, you gonna die, man. Because you ain't crying out. You actually was in a position of consent. You bent over.
You let it happen.
You allowed that, But you gonna die now. That's the results of trusting in so-called white man, believing in the system, man. You got anything else? Matter of fact, what's that? Get Sirach 12. Is that Sirach 12? And it says, who is your pity or charmer?
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. This is the book of Sirach 12, and I'm gonna start at verse
You can start at 10, matter of fact.
Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
See, and guess what? That scripture has to be applied more and more each day because this nigga is putting the clamps down, man. By the way, that jab, that thing, that's why the word mandatory is being thrown around more and more. You know, you seeing they getting more aggressive with it. It's gonna get to the point where you ain't gonna be able to go into these grocery stores without that thing, without some form of ID. I mean, what you call it? Proof.
Yeah, okay.
That you took it. Both of them. You got to be jabbed out.
They all got these different phone apps and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna ask for your crown number, your crown 19 ID. Well, that might be your chip number, man. You know, whatever the case may be. You know, but it's gonna get to the point where these things gonna set it, and you're gonna know that man is your enemy, man. But it starts now, you know, not trusting in this man. You know, it's dealing with not believing his philosophies, what he puts forth in his media, buying on these things. Then it's gonna actually take place when he say take this, and you say no. That because it tells you that we come out of her. That's a process. That's gonna be all the way a build up till we literally not coming out of America. But it starts from the philosophies all the way down to you not standing in the chip line, not taking and rolling your sleeves and taking a jab. That's all part of not coming. That's all part of coming out of her, not trusting in your enemy, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get some real quick. This is the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 10 and verse. Because it got to start from somewhere. When it said come out of her, it had to start from somewhere. Like I said, it started with dealing with not trusting his philosophies, but it's going to actually grow. That's going to actually grow. It ain't going to be stagnant. And we don't believe in Christianity, then the chariots come. No, it's going to be certain situations that we're going to say no. Hell no. You know? So this Isaiah 10 and verse 20, it said, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. See, so this is that time now where it's physically happening. Well, we ain't like we get passports. That's still, you still on the banner of Esau. We actually not trusting what this man puts forth. We not biting on what he brings out. Like I said, you rolling your sleeves up and taking that jab. That's you drawing the line in the sand. You know, you no more again stand upon that smote him, man. Yeah, you got to pay bills and things like that, but it's going to get to this point, that line going to be drawn in the sand. Going to work, that line going to be drawn in the sand. Going to these different establishments, businesses, because we in the land of traffic. That's what it's all about here in America, buying and selling. You going to work so you can buy and sell. You doing this so you can buy and sell. Getting in the car, woo this and that to buy and sell, man. But it's going to get to the point where that line is going to be drawn in the sand. And it's happening by the way of the jab now.
That's why I say he chose you between life and death.
That's it.
You know, got something for you?
Yeah,
Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
You got it.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. And this again, if you dwell in pollution, that means you're going to end up being destroyed, man.
That's it.
And this again, that's what happens once you dwell in this land. You're going to ultimately get destroyed. Even you might live the next day, you might eat, you know, they might give you a bag of rice. But that next day is not promised, man. The next day you have about Shemashah, he can destroy you. Going back into that with Luke, that rich man said, I got many ways, I'm finna put it up and say, you know, basically save up and dwell and, you know, get comfortable for lack of better words. The Lord said, thou fool, this night I require thy soul, man. So it's the same thing that's going to happen with the jab, for lack of better words, man. Because people is going to run to that jab for comfort, man. Why people took their jab? Because they were scared of the crown virus, man. It's going to be another situation that these devils going to push for you to take something so you can have a sense of false comfort, man.
Hey, and it's going to get to the point where they just want to live. They just want to go get something to eat. They just want to get some, you know, just your basic necessities is going to be compromised. That's why it tells you that whosoever shall find his life, they're going to lose it, man. Like you said, them motherfuckers stand in line for rations, but the next day the missiles came, you know, or they was concentration camps, so they got put to death. You know, because you believe in this society, this shadow of death, man. You trust in the shadow. Oh, it tells you try to catch a dream or something. Those that believe in those dreams, it's like trying to catch a shadow. You believe in an American dream. You know? It's just like catching a shadow. So it really ain't no hope in it. It's like false advertisement. Just because you see billboards and commercials and shit, that's not how life really is here in America. And these other nations found out about that. That's why they're going back to their own country. They giving reports about America smell funny. You know, you don't know what's a man or a woman. You know, this place finished, man. But just your basic necessities is going to be compromised. And the bridge that's going to be that jab, all the way up to that thing, the MOB, man. You know?
That's
but you got
like real quick, just debating because they trust in this society. Like they trust in that false American dream. This is the book on Isaiah 59:4. It says, none calleth for justice, nor any pleadeth for truth. They don't look for you, how about your mouth shot. It says they trust in vanity and speak lies. They conceive mischief and bring forth iniquity. And that's what they do once you cleave into this society, man. You trusting in vain things. Vanity, that means something empty. You trusting in something that don't have no substance, man. You basically eating dead
Trace eggs and the spider. Damn, I'm telling you. Okay. Read that again.
It says they hatch cockatrice eggs and weave the spider's web.
So those things that they subscribe to is gonna bite them. And they're gonna get entangled in it, man. The things they involved in, that's gonna be the results. They're gonna get bit with that poison, and they're gonna be entangled in it, man. Ain't no hope for these people, man. You know, because they trust in a so-called white man. They made a covenant with death and hell, and they're gonna see the results of that. See, they can probably experience the different perks right now, but the latter end of Esau is destruction. So that's what these people gonna experience as well. You know, you got it.
It says, he that eateth of their eggs dieth.
See? Yep.
And that which is crushed breaketh out into a viper. It says, their web shall not become garments, neither shall they cover themselves with their works.
See, because this is not gonna be a covenant for you in that day. You believing in Christianity, that's not gonna cover you during Jacob's trouble. You know, all hell break loose. Christianity is not gonna protect you in that day, because the only thing you're gonna say, man, Jesus loves all, and you're gonna be in that chip line, you know, itching for a thing of bread, man, you know, or whatever the case may be. But you subscribing to these things outside the truth, your house is gonna fall apart. That foundation gonna crumble, man. You got it.
It says their works are the works of iniquity, and the acts of violence is in their hands.
Yep, keep going.
Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood.
Yep.
Their thoughts are the thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destruction are in their path.
See, in their path. So meaning that's the doctrine they subscribe to. Wasting and destruction. It's by the way of Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, living YOLO. And like I said, you ain't gotta have a book as your standard. Just you saying that God loves everybody, or the black woman is your God. You know, or all these other things. YOLO, you know, is all these other ideologies, ways of life is ultimately wasting and destruction, man. You know? That's the results of it. Cause now, since even being a rapper, that's a doctrine. You know? Because now at the end, the wasting and destruction is somehow you got into it with a nigga. Now you died in the shootout. That was part of your doctrine. You wanted, you know, niggas like the beef, internet beefing, you know, and now somehow you end up in a shootout because that was because what you was subscribed to.
Yeah, they had to push forth a certain image.
Yep, that's it.
And the image led to their death.
Yep, that's it. Yep. That's it. Continue on that.
It says the way of peace they know not.
See, the way of peace they know not. So that's why when Esau present his form of peace or relief, they go to it, man.
And if I make that's like a quick fix.
Yep.
And like a quick fix, you ain't really put no time into it. Hey, of course, 5 minutes later you're gonna have to work on it again.
Yeah, yep.
It's something temporary. It's something that's not everlasting, man.
You gotta always re-up.
That's it.
That's why I said, our Lord Yahweh Shai said, whoever drink of this water, they're gonna thirst to once again get that feel, to get that fix, to get the feeling of satisfaction. But what we satisfied. We gotta go dive into something else. No, we got the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. What else? Ain't nothing compared to this, you know. But with these niggas, they got it's not relieving them. It's not satisfying them. That's why they gotta do it again. You know, but it said the way of peace they know not, because they don't know the true way of peace as well, man. They don't. Oh, that's why I said they understood not the liberty of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because that's the bridge to the salvation, is understanding this truth. You can understand it now. You got a chance to be delivered now, man. You know, you got it.
It says, and there is no judgment in their goings.
See, ain't no judgment in their goings. You got it.
They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace.
Yeah, and them cricket paths is trying to find a shortcut to relief. Like I said, that's why niggas go to studios and shit, because they want to get that contract real quick or get 100 stacks. Nigga just, you know, sacking up 8 balls all day. That's those cricket paths to try to find peace.
That's it.
You know? But it said they not going to know peace at the end of the day. You know, because they didn't hearken to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know, that was it on that.
A little bit more.
Come on.
It says, therefore is judgment far from us, neither does justice overtake us. We wait for light, but behold obscurity.
See, they wait for light, but they behold us. They're in dark, man, about, you know, what they receive as light. They think they going somewhere. They think they doing good. Oh, just like the Million Man March. Them boys got down, dropped the ball, man. Just a whole bunch of niggas brought forth pamphlets, and that was it. You know? So, yeah, we're just gonna wrap it up. I guess we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the positive elders, great millstone, Shalom, to the elect that sees word in our true faith and sincerity. DTA, Abba, soon. Very soon.
5 minutes from now.
Money crash, man.